Early the following day, the troops passed through the checkpoint to begin a 30-mile orientation drive. Their destination, Ground Zero. On the way, they passed the control center, a building of many vital functions. During the critical minutes before and after the atomic explosion, the control center communicates with Army personnel in the forward area. By remote control, the center operates hundreds of scientific instruments positioned near Ground Zero. Many of the instruments are protected and cared for in shelters. Others are placed out in the open, above ground. The presence of so many protective and measuring devices is reassuring to the man who will shortly be stationed within the range of the explosion. While at Ground Zero, equipment is inspected in the display area so that comparisons may be made after the detonation. Not only will tests show the effects of atomic weapons on ground troops, but they will indicate the effects on military equipment and buildings. Test equipment is set up at various intervals from Ground Zero, from 2 miles to 1/4 of a mile. Test equipment is placed above ground unsheltered, above ground sheltered, and in dug-in positions. A model city is erected that will test the degree of destruction on homes and the effect on their occupants, here represented by mannequins. Food is also to be tested. Meanwhile, advancing from the south are the tanks comprising Task Force Razor, 55 M48, supported by more than 200 other vehicles. For 3 days, the men and machines have been traveling through the wastelands of the Mojave and the Death Valley deserts. Once it reaches the detonation area, Task Force Razor will pause briefly for the explosion, then move forward to encounter and subdue a ghost battalion entrenched in the target area. Despite the grueling trek across nearly 200 miles of desert dust, all vehicles will be operational when they arrive at the test site, thanks to the maintenance crews. As the convoy rapidly approaches the jumping-off point for its simulated breakthrough, the moment of explosion is less than a day away. Despite the achievements of the desert crossing, the real significance of Task Force Razor will not be known until it passes Ground Zero after the blast.